Hey everyone, my name's Karis. Yes, I'm a nerd. No, I'm not Australian. That's over. We can start. Cool. Right. I have a thing to tell you, and it's not actually that important in the grand scheme of things, but... So, I have a life update. If you hadn't already noticed, they are called crutches. And they are because I had half of my toenail removed on Monday. It was ingrown, so I went to the doctor. He put needles in it. The needles killed. And then he cut up the middle of my toenail, and then he cut all the way up to the cuticle, I think it's called, and he yanked out the left side of it. But he got the root as well, all the way, so it's not going to grow back. So now I just have half a toenail for the rest of my life. Cool! So basically, look at this thing. I can't turn my foot all the way around, but... So I had this bit of my toenail removed because it was ingrown here. So you can see the kind of bruising there from where it's been ripped out of my foot. And he took the root out of here as well, like right down the bottom here. So it's not going to grow back either. Yay! So fun. Oh yeah, I was on crutches for 3 days for this toe because I couldn't get a shoe on my toe. I couldn't get a shoe on my toe. I couldn't get a shoe on my foot. There you go. I really have a boring life. Okay, so at my the place where I go to learn, which I'm not going to tell you the name of because, obviously, I am going for middle school captain. Woo, go me! What was this? I don't know, but because I've also had my name put forward for a cyberbullying forum in Brisbane on the 31st, which is the same day that I'm supposed to be doing my speech. I have to film my speech, and I'm going to go to that forum. So it's like, do you know how hard it is to write a speech when you can't actually interact with the people you're giving the speech to? It's ridiculously awkward. So I'm trying that. I'm going to do a Q&A, but because I have no friends, nobody sent me any questions, so I'm going to have to use some of other YouTubers' questions, if that makes sense. So this should be fun. So I'm going to use Connor Franta's video called 5 Things My Parents Don't Know About Me, and I'm going to use a couple of the questions out of that video. I'll put the link to that in the description. Is there anything that you wish you could change or do over? Obviously, I shaved my hair. I would not change that. That was one of the best things I've ever done in my life, and I love it. One thing I would change though, is I can't go into a lot of detail about this either, but I told someone something and it affected their life massively and not in a good way, and they are now very stressed and awkward about this thing that I told them, and it's not a fun thing at all. So if I could change anything, I would not say what I said. Okay, this one's more of a story time than a question, but in English, right? I'm sitting there next to my friend called Liana. Hello, Liana. And we're doing our work, and we have to I think we had to answer some questions or do an evaluation on the book that we're reading. Fun. And so I'm chilling there doing my work, and I look up, right, and then there's the teacher aide that had come in for just this lesson. He was like leaning against the teacher desk on the other side of the room, and he was just watching me. So I looked up and I saw him watching me, and he kind of just watches me for a couple more seconds and then just looks away. So I'm just like, Liana, I think he's suspicious. So we start cracking up, right? And he's watching me again. So I look at Liana and go, I think he's trying to decipher what gender I am without like being really obvious. And it was really funny because I was like, I was trying to appear uncomfortable, but I actually wasn't. I found it hilarious. And then I caught him staring at me, right? Being me, guess what I did? I just stared back at him, right? And we just had this staring match for like 5 seconds. And then he turns his head to look out the window. or at another student or something on the opposite side, opposite side of him. But as he turns, right, he's watching me, and he turns his head to look at the window, but he's like, and I just lost it after that. I found that bloody hilarious. But yeah, he was just watching me a lot, and it was very strange, but hilarious. And that's the story of me being stared at in English. There you go. And because why not? A random fact about me: I know 4 national anthems fluently. I know God Defend New Zealand. I know Advance Australia Fair because I live in Australia. I know Hen Wladva Nada because I'm Welsh. And I learnt Kosi Sikeleli Africa for my friend Odette. That's about it. So I have been me. Goodbye. I'm 7 years old. Mama told me, go make yourself